Hello, Planet Earth. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. We're at IDK, my BFF Jill 730. I'm Personally Young, wishing you warm salutations and congratulations. You've made your way to the Buffington Post. Today we are going to continue my Season 8 coverage with Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 8. It's number 30, Retreat Part 5. It's definitely one of my favorite covers from the season. I just love the shading under Buffy's eyes. She looks worried, but she looks fierce. She looks like the Buffy we know and love. Okay, so lots been going on this season. It's all about taking power away from women, right? Buffy introduced this idea at the end of the television series that all of these women can have this power and hold on to it and do something stalwart and true, right? Well, then we get this whole Twilight situation, which is basically everybody trying to take power away from women. So Buffy, at this point, has just done this herself. She took all these girls away from the fight, and they literally buried their power in the earth. The consequences have been bad, because then Twilight came along and basically is going to kill them. So Buffy found out that all of this power transference actually can awaken giant, wrathful goddesses that will basically fight your fights for you. So this is exactly what she did at the end. She and Willow cashed in on the deal they didn't realize they were making with these wrathful goddesses. The goddesses erupt from out of the earth, and yay, the day is saved, hopefully. So here we go. It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 8, Number 30, Retreat, Part 5.
Keep moving, moving, moving. Oh, they're disapproving. Keep them doggies moving. Rawhide. Don't try to understand them. Just rope, throw, and brand them. Soon we'll be living high and wide. My heart's calculating. My true love will be waiting at the end of my ride. Move 'em on, hit 'em up, hit 'em up, move 'em on, hit 'em up, rawhide. Cut 'em out, ride 'em in, let 'em in, let 'em out, cut 'em out, ride 'em in, rawhide.
So yes, the goddesses have arisen, and basically they are taking out all of the military forces that Twilight has sent against them. So this is good, the plan seems to be working. So yeah, Twilight and his crew, Amy, Warren, and the general guy, are not too thrilled about this. They're like, what the fuck is going on? Amy says these are clearly goddesses, and the rules have changed. So, the general guy is like, okay, we need to get our men out of there because, they're going to kill us all. They won't stop until we're all dead. And this masked Twilight figure says, what makes you think that will stop them? They're not going to stop. They're goddesses. So Xander and Dawn are telling the troops that they can't just, stay where they are. They have to gain new territory so that they can basically hold what the goddesses are clearing for them. They don't need to retreat back. They need to keep moving forward. They basically need to follow the goddesses. So Buffy and Willow and Dawn and Xander and Satsu and Kennedy are all trying to flip over this Jeep, which sucks because now they don't have superpowers, but whatever, they get it. Flipped over, and Satsu takes Buffy and Willow out into the middle of the fray because there's something that Buffy needs to get. We don't really know what she's going to get quite yet. So back inside the temple, Oz and Bae are talking about the fact that the goddesses have come, and Bae says, oh crap, we shouldn't have brought them. It's been too long. So whatever, out in the middle of the fray, the goddesses are taking out, the Twilight forces, but they're giant goddesses, and you have to watch where you're going. So, yeah, the goddesses are kind of not really worried about Buffy and Willow and Satsu, who are driving out into the middle of the fray. yeah, Buffy realizes that, oh crap, like, that goddess nearly killed us. She wasn't just going after the military Twilight forces. Like, there's something weird going on. And so then we find out, basically, that the goddesses are killing indiscriminately. They have been down in the earth for so long that they don't really listen to what Buffy and Willow want. They just see a bunch of people, and they've been down there for so long that it's just kill, 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 kill. So, yeah, they decide to fall back. Like, we can't have these girls without powers being just slaughtered by our own secret weapon, right? So, everybody races back to the temple to get Yano safe. So at this point, they were expecting for their powers to return once the goddesses came back, but now they've basically resigned themselves to the fact that they just aren't going to be getting their powers back, and they are fighting a losing battle. So we get to see what Buffy, Satsu, and Willow have gone in the Jeep to get, and it is Riley. Riley is bleeding out in the battlefield. They take him and head back to the temple. And basically, they're wondering, is he a prisoner? Well, what the heck's going on? So everybody's coming back into the temple, and, there's this big question mark in the air over Riley. Like, how did Buffy know he was out there and all this good stuff? Well, basically, Riley has been a double agent for Buffy within the Twilight Force. He has been feeding Buffy information. That's who she, went and met in New York, and that is why Riley has joined up with Twilight. He's not a bad guy. Yay. So, yeah, but he can't really give us the skinny on what Twilight's plans are right now because he's super unconscious. So, back at Camp Twilight, Twilight is like, okay, we can't just sit here all day. Let's, But he's interrupted because Amy and Warren are the worst couple ever, and they just squabble back and forth about who gets to take credit for what and all this bullshit. So Buffy is begging for Riley to wake up because she is up shit creek with 3 giant goddess paddles that she can't wield. And basically, Riley wakes up and he says, I don't have a miracle for you, but I believe in you. So Twilight guy and the general guy are arguing about the fact that Twilight seems to just be letting all of the military forces die. And he doesn't seem too worried about it either. And he also figures out that Riley was, a traitor. Warren and Amy are wondering whether he knew the whole time or if he's just figuring this out because it's not really made clear as to what Twilight really knows. And so at this point, everybody is fighting a losing battle, and the only way to advance is to retreat. Hey, the title. So, yeah, Buffy says, we can try and remain safe inside the temple. We can't guarantee that they won't come here, but we at least need to get everybody inside and hold the temple. Go out into the field and bring back everyone who can survive. Bring back only the living and get our troops in here. And you know what? Get their troops too, because I'm not just going to let everybody die. So, yeah, this is Buffy being an admiral and admirable, because she's not just going to let people die. Even if they're not on her side, she can't just excuse letting humans be massacred. It's not who Buffy is. And I really like this moment for her of saying, we're going to take our injured and we're going to take their injured too, because that's the kind of person I am. So yes, I really like this for Buffy. It's a good moment to remind us that Buffy's not just a general. She's a person with, respect. So yeah, it starts to snow. Buffy says, I'm going to lead the charge. We're going to go and collect all these people and bring them back to safety. And while she's out there trying to protect these military assholes, one of them tries to shoot her. Satsu pushes her out of the way. Thank God for Satsu. And Buffy is immediately scooped up by the blue goddess, and she looks her straight in the eye, and then she just drops her like a bad habit. Buffy plummets to the ground. So 5 hours later, the snow has been going for a while, and the whole countryside is covered in snow. We see Giles and Willow being held at gunpoint, and we don't know what is with this. So Buffy is laying in the snow. She comes to, and she's like, oh, what the heck? And then the next thing you know, she is flying above the earth. Like, she is looking down at all of this, and she's just flying. And she says, what the hell? So, looks like Buffy is a comic book superhero after all. Yes, this new power shift stuff is going to be very interesting. It is going to spark off Twilight for us, but we're not quite there yet. The next issue will be one of the other unnumbered issues, which is Willow and basically explaining how it is that she met the sexy snake lady. So yeah, we're going to take a break from Tibet, and we're going to go into Willow's past, and then we'll come back to Tibet after that. So... oh wait, I think we have Riley after Willow, actually. So I'll have to look into that. But anyway, yeah, this issue, it has some problems. Like, we'll get more into this when I get to Turbulence, but like we see Giles, Willow, and Dawn being held at gunpoint, and they're all pretty much fine by the time we get to Turbulence. So I don't really understand where all of that's coming from, but we will pick up and suss all that out when we get to Turbulence. Yeah, I don't have many other things to say about this issue. I like that we have Oz and Bay, realizing that their home has been destroyed, and it sucks for them. Bay, I think, is gonna be fine. Don't worry too much about her. The goddesses are scary. They threw the submarine around like it was nothing, okay? Like, that's how, large and in charge these bitches are. So, just, Buffy is flying around. That's the punchline of this issue, basically. She comes to this point, and there is no turning back. Buffy has fucking superpowers, but we're not at that issue yet. So tell me what you thought of this issue. Let me know if you have any questions. I don't know. There's the retreat arc. It's well written, but the story part of it kind of breaks apart as far as the overall plot of the season. It's very poetic. The idea that everybody's been trying to take Buffy's power away, and then she shoves it down into the earth, and when she does that, oops, she gets all the power in the world. So we're going to be dealing with that moving forward, and I hope you're having a great 2015 so far, everybody. I'm Preston L. Young. You can come right back here to the Buffington Post anytime for more Season 8 coverage, Buffy the Vampire Slayer reviews, Angel and Faith reviews, and more. I hope you have a great day, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Laughs at God in a hospital. No one laughs at God in a war. No one's laughing at God when they've lost all they got and they don't know what for. No one laughs at God on a day they realize that the last sight they'll ever see is a pair of hateful eyes. No one's laughing at God when they're saying their goodbyes. But God could be funny at a cocktail party while listening to a good goddamn joke. Or when the crazy say he hates us and they get so red in the head you think they're about to choke. God could be funny when told to give you money if you just spread it right way. And when presented like a genie who does magic like Houdini, or grants wishes like Jiminy Cricket and Santa Claus. God could be so hilarious, but no one laughs at God in a hospital. No one laughs at God in a war. No one laughs at God in a hospital. No one laughs at God in a war. No one laughing at God in a hospital. No one's laughing at God in a war. No one's laughing at God when you're starving or freezing or so very poor. No one's laughing at God. No one's laughing at God. No one's laughing at God. We're all laughing with